Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Battle of Ohio in Cleveland, Ohio, at Cleveland Browns Stadium. One of the best games of the season every single year, and it is a series in which this stadium has hosted the winner every single time, being the home team since 2018. The Browns are on a run against their in-state rival, and the Bengals will try to end that today here on Sunday in October, the 20th of the month. And it's good to have everybody joining me for game one of a two-game doubleheader. Browns and the Bengals in Week 7. Cincinnati at 4-2. The Browns at 6-0. Trying to stay and become the only undefeated team through a full 7 weeks in a simulation season. Can they get it done at home against their in-state rival? We will find out in just about 70 minutes' time. Starting on offense, though, will be Joe Burrow and the Bengals, fresh off of a win last week. And they will try to keep the momentum, moving that direction here on the road. And the Browns fans as hyped as always. And stepping up for the kickoff is Hopkins, and we are underway at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Cincinnati with a return from inside the 10. And a stiff arm laid down and a good return to the 30. That is where Joe Burrow and the Bengals in the all-whites today will take the field. Looking for a massive road win in a place they have not won since the Browns went 0-16 in 2017. Hard to believe, but it is very much so true. Welcome, everybody, joining me. SMEG Pro, John Zeller. Eagles Pro, Eggs Off, Chili, Trex, everybody else joining me throughout. Good to have you guys here. Browns downfall today, that's crazy. I picked against them, though, so we'll see. Bengals start this drive out at the 30. It is loud inside the stadium, and off to Zach Moss, gets started. He'll gain 8 on the inside zone. Welcome to Howard Fitz fan as well. Bengals have been on an interesting skid of games the last couple of weeks with that loss at home against Baltimore, their win last week in the final game of Madden 24 against the Giants on Sunday night. But as mentioned before, it is a quick turnaround for Cincinnati. That pass is caught by Gesicki. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah with the tackle as the former Dolphin and Patriot picks up the game's opening first down. Pick'em split today, I believe, is 21-10 in favor of the Browns. I'm not buying the hype today, though. Madden 25 is where it ends, in my opinion. First minute gone by of the opening quarter. It's Burrow, and he'll find Chase down the middle with a nice 6-yard pickup. Oh, I helmets go hard. Browns are 5-9 in your franchise mode in Week 16. Unfortunate. Well, I don't know. It just depends on the certain simulation. Quick play seems to favor the Browns a bit more. As their defense tries to make a stop here on 2nd and 4, Burrow connects first down, Cincinnati. T. Higgins. Right down the middle. First two teams in my sim league to 6 wins for the Packers and the Chiefs. Kind of crazy because the Packers are, 1-5 in my sim. Not sure what the Chiefs are, though. I think 4-1, if I'm not mistaken, coming off the bye. Linebacker's going to drop in the box here on a 1st and 10. They'll drop it at coverage. Burrow checking down a screen pass that's caught by Moss, fighting through a tackle, and he will move the sticks again. Good start for Cincinnati. A couple of first downs strung together by Joe Burrow on the stride as they continue their push into the Cleveland 35-yard line. 6-0 Chiefs are 6-1. Gotcha. Makes sense. Opening drive is moving nicely for Cincinnati. Trying to keep that up with an inside handoff to Zach Moss, and he is level. That's an understatement. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah with the biggest hit of Madden 25 so far. Holy cow. Not sure how that wasn't a fumble, to be honest with you. Dallas against Miami. 21-21 in the third quarter. Sounds like a pretty cool game in real life. Loss of 2 there for Zach Moss. What a tackle from the star-studded linebacker Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And a completion to Trenton Irwin will move the chains. Joe Burrow able to fight through adversity on the offensive end, and the Bengals continue their march into the red zone. What up, Sid? So are you? Orange team from Ohio versus orange team from Ohio. Let's go. Browns to the orange pants first. Let me reiterate that. Cincinnati from the 20. Joe Burrow back to work through the air. Well protected. He will fire to the end zone. Pass is going to be intercepted inside the 5-yard line, and it will be returned by Grant Delpit. Browns strike first defensively. and they will celebrate the end zone with the dog pound. Big time start for our defense. Backs against the wall, and it's the veteran, Grant Delpit, getting the dog pound hyped up here in week 7. What a start for the Brown defense. I always find it very weird to not want to say the wrong thing when I'm talking about individual Browns players. Do I call them I don't know. Is it the Brown defense or the Browns defense? Because it just doesn't sound right plural. But then again, what is a Brown? Like, let's be honest. We're just named after Paul Brown. So it's not really a figurative thing. An imagination type of thing. Browns start their drive out at the 19-yard line. Watson off the RPO left side, caught by Amari Cooper. And he is shoved backwards to the 24. Is where he'll have forward progress, though. Watch Packers Sim on purpose because I wanted to hear the Go Pack Go chant. I never heard it. Really? Did they take that out of the game? I'd be very disappointed, but I guess we'll find out here at 8:30 when the Texans play the Packers in Lambeau. Cannot wait for that one. Cooper picks up 5. Watson out. Back under center. 2nd and 5. Still looking to throw the football. Checking it down to Nick Chubb, is running back, and he will somersault for the first. And the shot for the Browns. Elf goes hard. It does. They had another fan voting this season for what we wanted at the center of the field. It was the helmet, the elf, or the dog, and the elf won again. I would have preferred the dog, our new logo, but that's cool though. First catch today for Nick Chubb. That was his first touch, actually. And here's his first carry. He'll gain 2 up the middle. See if they nerfed him any. In Madden 25, Bryce Young was cooking and enjoyed practice. Good. I feel like Watson's been very hot and cold for the Browns, but that's kind of what you expect out of Deshaun Watson nowadays anyway. So I'm not too concerned at the moment. Vikings defense is okay, too. I don't mind it. Still scoreless here midway through the opening quarter. Watson tries to change that off the play action. Deep down the field, and a nice catch made by Amari Cooper. Collecting that one at the peak of his jump. And the Browns inside Bengal territory with 4:41 to go in the opening quarter. White out Green Bay. You know it would be so tough? A December football game where the Vikings wear their all whites in Green Bay with the snow coming down. That would be a legendary type of matchup with the jerseys. Extra tight ends in here now for the Browns is Watson. Will hand off left side to Nick Chubb. Following his blockers, and there goes Chubb up the sideline. He has got the first down. An 18-yard pickup on his second carry for one of, if not the best pure rusher in the NFL. I think he's the best pure rusher. If you don't consider running backs catching the football, Nick Chubb's the best at what he does. He is the best running back, not the best player that plays that position. I like that definition. Good carry there for Chubb. He gains 18. Deshaun looking to escape the pocket. He will meet Trey Hendrickson. First sack of the game goes to Cincinnati. An 8-yard loss for Deshaun Watson. What's the outlook for Chubb this year? He is probably timetable, I would say, week 2 or 3 return. Don't expect him to be playing week 1 against Dallas, but he should be back. I mean, he's doing full sprints and all this lifting and stuff like normal. So nothing too crazy. He's just got to wait a little bit longer. 8-yard loss for Deshaun Watson. 2nd and a mile for the Browns. Crossing route, and we'll find David Njoku. He'll get 4 yards back. He had set up a 3rd and 14. Bring Tom Grassi for that. Yeah, for real, though. That'll be fun. Well, speaking of Vikings, just a reminder, we have a doubleheader today and tomorrow, but Saturday there are no streams taking the day off. I'll be up in Cleveland watching the Browns take on Minnesota. Watson from the empty on a 3rd and 14. Browns try to get up to the 16-yard line. Watson going to roll into a sack again. It's Hendrickson. Not the best decision from Deshaun. And that's the 2nd sack in 3 plays for the big fella, Trey Hendrickson. He is so notable for me, being the only edge rusher that doesn't wear gloves. It's just very weird to see a barehanded edge rusher. I don't know. It's kind of his thing, and I like that. Much respect for a division rival player. Dustin Hopkins is on for a 54-yarder. Trying to put the first points on the board here in Cleveland. Kick is up, and it is no good. Yeah, it's not accurate. Hooked it left. Dustin Hopkins was one of the best kickers in the NFL last year. I don't buy it. But neither team scores on their opening drive. We've got a defensive battle. The Battle of Ohio. Kind of not too shocked about that, gotta be honest. Not at all. All right, then. Bengals will take back over with excellent starting field position at the 44. Quick pass from Burrow. Going to be caught up top by Gesicki, racing down the sideline. In the Brown 40. Down to the 39 he goes. It is JOK. That saves a bigger gain. Could you spell all kinds of things once the Panthers play IRL? Yeah, for real, though. Pat's offense looks bad, does it really? Oh, wait, there's preseason right now, is there? Joe Burrow from the empty. Ball at the Browns 39. Jamar Chase in motion. Pitches into Burrow's left. Pass going his direction. Good blocking on the exterior. And he'll take 4. I completely forgot there was preseason football tonight. Yeah, the Eagles and Patriots. What's up, Lev? Need the Bengals to win this, so the Browns will take the AFC North. Well, I think they're going to take it regardless because every other team in the North has at least 2 losses. But I understand your argument. Final minute of the opening quarter. Joe Burrow with a 3-step drop and a check down pass caught by Gesicki. Bouncing off the Jordan Hicks tackle, he will pick up the first. JOK with the tackle again. Racking up his stats. And Mike Gesicki flexing the muscles after breaking away for first down yardage. 64-yard punt for the Pats, though. Holy cow. Good throw, Burrow. Joe Burrow. A little bit of rhyming going on there as they march down the field even more. This is the same spot Burrow threw his opening drive interception. Looking to be more cautious now in the red zone. As Burrow drops back, fires down the middle, wide open, Jamar Chase. And that'll take us to the end of the first quarter. The first scoreless opening quarter of Madden 25. It's the Bengals and the Browns at a defensive knot. 10 minutes in to the Battle of Ohio, Cleveland edition. And we go to the other 8-yard line, or 9-yard line, I should say, to get this one going. Second quarter underway. Joe Burrow from the empty. Looking to punch it in from 9 yards out. Down the middle he goes. Caught by Gesicki again. And he'll pick up 7. 0-0 in the Ohio Bowl. Yeah, Gesicki's 13. Heard DJ Reeves getting cooked today, really. Well, good for the Jets. They have 2 other corners that are absolutely elite. So they'll be okay. Should not be too big of an issue. Chase Brown checking in at running back this time as Burrow will hand it off down the middle, and Brown will fight his way to the end zone. Cincinnati strikes first in the Battle of Ohio. That doesn't happen very often. But I'm telling you, Madden's got different plans for 25. After his interception drive, Joe Burrow able to clean it up and march Cincinnati for the touchdown. Bengals take an early lead here in the second quarter. Try to keep that up for as long as possible. This game's going by really quickly. I'm just now noticing that. 12 minutes into stream already into the second quarter. But that does make sense, though. We've had very little scoring so far in this one. And the extra point is up and good for Evan McPherson. 6-play, 56-yard drive after the missed field goal, I should say, from Dustin Hopkins. What's up, Roll Tide? Which fans would you see more, Bengals or Browns? What do you mean? Would you go to Ohio? Well, it really just depends where you go. I would say all of Northern Ohio, in their mind, thinks that Cincinnati's part of Kentucky. But if you go, down by Athens, especially because Joe Burrow's from, that Athens area in Ohio, anything south of Columbus, really, is mostly Bengals. But Browns still outnumber them, I believe. Return taken here by Nyheim Hines on the dynamic return. Not much running room that time. Only out to the 26. So Watson will take back over. Looking for a scoring drive. He set up a field goal attempt for Dustin Hopkins, but he could not convert on the last one. Can they make it a little bit better on their second drive, though? Browns are Northern Ohio, Bengals South, pretty much. Yes, indeed. See what the second drive for Watson has to say, though. Expect a few more handoffs to Nick Chubb here, if possible, but Watson has different plans himself, looking to take off down the middle. Got a running room, and there goes Deshaun sliding down at the 47. It's a 20-yard pickup. And the Browns fans love it. They'd love to see it. If they can win this game and end up 7-0, that would be something. Browns and Bengals are both 87 overalls in Madden 25, so this game is even as possible for peak entertainment here in Northern Ohio. Watson making a couple of decisions here at the line. From the shotgun, he will hand off to Nick Chubb up the middle. Got a good block, but not for long from Elijah Moore. And he is brought down at the 45. Why do you push the Bengals player? That celebration has just never changed. The whole, celebratory fist pump that ends up punching another player. I don't know. Hoping Nick Chubb pops off today, though. That is for sure. And he will act as a receiver here as Watson, with an empty backfield, 5 wide for the Browns, will fire down the middle, and Njoku's wide open. Browns will move the chains up to the 40 for a Cleveland Brown first down. It's the loyal, and in my opinion, a top 5 tight end at this point, David Njoku. Joe Flacco and David Njoku were a legacy duo last year. See if the Bengals will bring some pressure. On a 1st and 10, David Njoku in motion, following his catch up to the 40. Motion out to the left side. Watson from the play action, firing towards the sideline, wide open, Jerry Jeudy. Into the red zone, the Browns march now, 1st and 10 from the 15. And the chimes are chiming once again. Pat's off and start to show some life. I'm going to try to keep track of that game as much as I can. Head of the real lap, see what's going on. Patriots are inside the red zone, ironically also at the 15-yard line of Philadelphia right now. 1st and 10 too. What are the odds of that? 7 minutes to go now in the second quarter. Can the Browns draw leave it? Watson will find Njoku, low and into the end zone with the dive. Touchdown Browns. There they go. Offense is woken up as he hits his signature sell in the end zone. Nice drive from Watson. After the missed field goal drive from Dustin Hopkins, the Browns turn it around offensively and strike right back with the touchdown. All right. Pats are inside the 10-yard line of Philadelphia. Final home preseason game, I believe, for New England, if I'm not mistaken. And D-Hop, the better D-Hop, Dustin Hopkins, on for the extra point. And he will knock this one. Almost blocked, but it's up and through. Browns 7, Bengals 7. After each team has had 2 drives. I respect the consistency from Madden to represent 2 equal overall teams as, well, even. That's all you can ask for. Gotta respect that. Hopkins will put the ball on the tee. Yeah, kick it away once again. 6:57 to go before halftime. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this. Drop a like if you are. Stream 1 and 2 today. Keep that in mind. Another game coming up at 8:30. And it will be another good one. The Texans and the Packers. Big hit there from Martin Emerson Jr. And a wrap-up made at the 29. Jalen Reagor still in the league. He sure is. I think he's returning kicks. Mostly. Justin Simmons to Atlanta, right? Yeah, that's unfortunate for USM. Unfortunate. Listen to his stream on a long drive. It was really nice for Kill the Time. Awesome. Good to hear. Joe Burrow with his X Factor on the 3rd Cincinnati drive. Trying to lock it in here and take the lead back. Excellent protection. Burrow unleashes down the field. Triple coverage. Swatted away. Well, I'll tell you what, he's got his X Factor, but I didn't know that made his brain go to mush. That was not a good read for him. What up, Nick Minomi? Hot take, every AFC North team finishes with 8 wins or more. Good take. Honestly, every team in the division might finish with a winning record 2 years in a row. It may happen. Looks like that is Trenton Irwin in the backfield here on 2nd and 10. Check down is going to be caught by Gesicki. A leveling hit again from J.O.K. He was dishing out the boomstick left and right. Don't be surprised if he forces a fumble at some point in this game. Going to be a rough year for the Pats. You know what? Yeah. But for as much success as they had in a 2-decade stretch, I think they deserve it. I'm going to be honest. Browns fans on their feet. The best 3rd down defense last year tries to make a stop. Burrow will check it down to a wide open T. Higgins and deny that. I don't love how much zone coverage is laid off this year. You know, the whole idea of zone coverage is if someone goes into your bubble, you follow them until they leave your bubble and go into somebody else's. But zone defense in this game is I'm going to run in the middle of my bubble and move nowhere else. I don't like it. Bengals drive remains intact as Burrow takes a shotgun snap. On 1st and 10, Garrett giving pressure. Good hit, but it won't be enough to draw the football loose. It's a 4-yard catch for Trenton Irwin. New Madden, wide receiver still freezes the place for a split second. Yes. The hesitation. What's up, King Ducko? Now I got something to watch the game or this game. Watch them both. 4-yard pickup there. Good pass from Burrow. Through the contact of Myles Garrett, who gives pressure but not enough here. And Gesicki upended by Greg Newsome. 3rd and 1 coming up. I'm going to be calling both games. I'm giving a little bit of play-by-play on the Pats and Eagles game. As, Brissett threw an interception. Right on cue. Another Cincinnati 3rd down. Joe Burrow with movement up front. 3 different O-linemen from Cincinnati jumped early. And that'll be the easiest false start of this official's career. Should have been false start everybody but the center. And that probably would have worked out pretty well. Watch this in between plays, W. And here we go. False start penalty makes it a 3rd and 6 once again. Joe Burrow looking for another conversion. With 4 to go in the second quarter. Steps up, but he is sacked by Tomlinson. A big fellow, the former Minnesota Viking. Dalvin Tomlinson with a 3-yard sack, and the Browns make a stop once again. Kenny Pickett now playing for the Eagles. He is 2 of 3 for -1 yards right now. That is hilarious. And the first punt today for Brad Robbins. Taking his time here. And he will kick it through the Lake Erie air. It's a wonderful punt, fair caught at the 12-yard line by Nyheim Hines, who's getting chippy there. With a Cincinnati Bengal special teammate, Watson takes over with 4:09 to go in the second quarter. W. Santorio. Facts chat. Let's try to roll the likes, see if we can get to 10 before the break. 4 minutes and 9 seconds now for Watson and the Browns to take their first lead here at home in week 7. Good pass to Cooper will move the chains, and it's a good start for the offense of the Browns. Return of the SM. How many preseason games we got going on tomorrow? Hopefully not a whole lot. Oh, there's none tomorrow. Wonderful. So stream won't be too interrupted. That's good to know. Time is still ticking away here late in the opening half. All knotted up at 7. Watson down the middle is going to find Elijah Moore. Hit pretty hard, but that'll work. Trex begging for the INT. I think a game like this deserves overtime. And it's not going to be a high-scoring game. It's going to be like a 24-17 type of overtime win, or 23-17 because the regular season rule is different than the playoffs. Press coverage up at the top of the screen. Looks like that is Judy. Pass going that direction, and it is the former Bronco with the first down catch. That worked out nicely. Press coverage, and Watson noticed it was a zone. That looked like an option route there for the wide receiver. Super high-paid Cleveland Brown now, even though he hasn't played a stat for the team. Andrew Berry throwing everybody money. Chubb looking for a handoff here, and he will get it up the middle, cutting back left side now. A nice truck move. And a gain of 4 on the collection of tackles from the Bengal defensive backfield. Have not talked about their defense yet. Underrated, but I would say at worst in the North. Cam Taylor-Britt, an upcoming quarterback for Cincinnati. He has been dominant. Sam Hubbard, Trey Hendrickson, dominant edge rushers as well. But even still, in the likeness of the AFC North, nothing compared to the Browns, the Steelers, and the Ravens. 2-minute warning here in Cleveland, Ohio, with the Browns and Bengals all tied up. A touchdown apiece. What does Stefanski have dialed up after the 2-minute warning? We're getting ready to find out here. As the Bengals rush for Watson, will fire this one complete to Jerry Jeudy. Another Browns first down. Eagles on the move. Game-winning field goal, 24-21. That would be electric. We have not had a walk-off field goal in a while. And by walk-off, I mean no time left at all. Would love to see one. Maybe this game. Browns in the no-huddle now, into the Bengal half of the field. It's Watson. Downfield he goes, and he will connect with this running back, Nick Chubb, through the air. A gain of 20. Not really much a pass catcher downfield. You can throw him a screen pass, but not a big route runner. Browns are on the move, though. Inside the Bengal 30-yard line. I'll take that all day, every day. Watson looking very sharp early on here Browns want more of that. And here is a screen pass to Nick Chubb. Looking for some blocking and not patient enough. We'll gain 6, though, as time ticks under a minute to go in the opening half. A field goal here. That's what I would do at least. Browns still yet to reach for it. Ford fires down the field, caught by Njoku to the end zone. His second touchdown today. What a drive. What a drive. Deshaun Watson connects with a top 5 tight end last season. David Njoku on the run into the end zone for the second time this afternoon. I caught that lag out of the corner of my eye. Yeah, as soon as Watson took the step, we got about, 5 seconds of lag? You guys saw Njoku running that route at the very end. It's all good. Jake Elliott knocks through the field goal for Philadelphia from 42 yards out. They take a 3-0 lead in the preseason game. And an extra point attempt here for Dustin Hopkins. And he will put the Browns ahead by 7. Still plenty of time for Cincinnati to rebuttal. See what they can do. And if they can march down the field and even this game up, or maybe bring it within 4 before the break, that would work out just as well for them. Good try, though, all things considered. The lag is back. There's not even anybody else on there and no other devices other than my console and my iPad on the internet. Bad timing again. Yes, so it seems, Chili. 30 seconds ahead of you, my bad, Santorio. I'm actually just using the real app, which is often almost identical to real time. Return taken here for Cincinnati from inside the 10 out to the 26-yard line. Yeah, the real app is convenient at times, but when I tell you it's like right on the money, I used to go to baseball games and check it out. Pitcher would throw a pitch, and I'd look at the app 5 seconds after that would go through. They would have the exact pitch type, where it landed in the zone, the speed of the pitch, all that stuff. It's pretty crazy how quick it is. 35 seconds and all 3 timeouts for Cincinnati to break into this lead. Screen pass is complete to Moss. Good tackle by Greg Newsome. And that'll probably take us into halftime. Not sure that Cincinnati's going to want to snap this ball again. We'll see what they decide. And no. Time is ticking away here in the second quarter. Man in motion, and we have hit halftime from Cleveland Browns Stadium. It's the Bengals 7, the Browns 14 after 2. And that'll go down as the quickest first half in simulation history for this season, at least for 10-minute quarters. 28 minutes is all that took. W's in the chat. Most score the game, Chilling touchdown, 42-21. Game Chilling's kind of tough. Put the game on ice, so it's game chilly and game winning. I like that. Deep kick here, returnable for Nyheim Hines, following blockers up the middle. Only out to the 27. Man, I miss kick return touchdowns, chat. I really do. Am I regretting my choice yet? I mean, yeah, maybe. You know, I kind of do stuff like that to make sure I'm guaranteed to be a happy man when it's all said and done. If I pick the Browns and they win, it's a double win. But if I pick them and they lose, I lose twice. So if my team wins and I pick against them, or they lose and I pick against them, it's a win-win. Third quarter underway here in Cleveland, with the Browns ahead by a touchdown. After a quick first half check down to Judy, we'll keep the time ticking along. 6-yard pickup. Game-winning touchdown. Well, still, that's a tough expression. I don't mind that. Lav, how many times have you changed your profile pic in this stream? I've seen like 4 different labs in chat. It's hilarious. I love it. Judy picks up 6 on the check down from Watson. Nick Chubb trying to get involved again, and he will. Right side. Got good exterior blocking and a Brown first down. Nice stiff arm. And he will pick up a wonderful gain of 10. And the Browns first down chime continues. An injured Bengal on the play. So we got some downtime to talk about game number 2 coming up tonight. C.J. Stroud, the second-year quarterback out of Ohio State, hits the road to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Stroud and Love going head-to-head at 8:30 p.m. following this stream. And there we go. Injury to the play stops the timer with 9:16 to go in the third quarter. Bengals rushing everybody. Somebody's open down the field. It's David Njoku bouncing off a tackle. And he has got another first down. And the chime plays once again. All-out blitzes might not always be worth it. What a flash, Gordon. Chubb doesn't seem to be dominant. Chubb was one of those guys I was most wanting to see in Madden 25. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Still rated highly, but not too dominant in the game so far. It is Amari Cooper in press coverage, but a handoff goes to Nick Chubb. And he is taken down for no gain by Jermaine Pratt. David Njoku is very dominant in Madden 25 so far that I have noticed. He's already got 2 touchdowns. Cook it up offensively. Got to check to see if anybody's got fantasy players tonight for our little league. Chubb goes nowhere that time. Good tackle made by Jermaine Pratt. And Watson will give it back to him up the middle. This time it's Logan Wilson, who will send him backwards after a 2-yard pickup. Bengals defense starting to wake up here. All right, let's see. Joe Mixon no longer a Bengal. Not going to worry about that. And no, doesn't seem to be. Browns facing a 3rd and 8. Crowd is silenced here as Watson back to work down the seams, wide open, but he overshoots Elijah Moore. Oh, that's a touchdown if that gets completed. That was a walk-in touchdown, but not quite. And the Browns will settle for a field goal attempt, I'm assuming. And oh, wow. Must be a bit windy here as Stefanski will not send out Hopkins. He missed a 54-yarder earlier. And a punt here from Bojorquez is touchback bound. So a net 19-yard punt for the Browns. Brissett out here throwing overthrowing his receivers, much like Watson right there. Poor Jacoby, man. He deserved better. Should not be known as a mentor backup type of guy. You hate to see it. Joe Burrow and the Bengals back out on the field now. Looking at side of the game up on their first drive of the third quarter. It's Chase in motion. A little bit of a double move and good tackle made for a loss of 2 by Juan Thornhill. Super Bowl champion himself and a long time Kansas City Chief. Couple of years now with the Browns, and he tries to stay healthy this season. That'd be cool if he could do that. Loss of 2 on the check down pass there. Good tackle made by the safety Juan Thornhill. As the play clock ticks to 6, Joe Burrow pressured and will fire towards the sideline. Dragging him out of bounds is Greg Newsome. It's Irwin once again with the catch. 4-yard pickup that time. And the Browns will try to pitch another 3 and out. Pretty good on the Colts a couple years ago, yes. Browns try to face a 3 and out. Force a 3 and out, I should say, as Joe Burrow from the 22 down the seams he goes, finds his wide receiver 1, Jamar Chase. A pickup of 27 and the easiest Bengal first down of the day. Although that pass was nothing shorter than difficult, because holy cow, he went through a handful of layers of defense right there. And it all worked out. It did indeed. Clinical pass there from Joe Burrow. In the single back, it's Moss. Won't get the handoff. Bootleg right side, caught by Higgins, and he will tiptoe for the first down. Peyton Manning dripped to say, "You boy, still didn't have any touchdown." It's for his father's team. He littered it in 2010. That's a big W. Must be the coolest feeling, as Peyton Manning's dad. Doesn't get better than that. This place is still electric, as every Battle of Ohio is. Bengals still down a touchdown. Trying to change that is Burrow. Garrett giving pressure. Good pass from Joe again. And dragging the toes down is Irwin. That was pick 6 of the Super Bowl, yes. That is true. Tracy Porter. Not quite a first down, spotted there from the official 2nd and inches. And Burrow will convert either way into the red zone. Goes Cincinnati. They are making this look a bit too easy. Bryce Binger punted a 61-yarder for a touchback. Eagles take it over at the 20 with 2 to go in the opening quarter. Still ahead 3-0 over the Pats. Probably won't get to see much of that game because I have a doubleheader to stream. But priorities are priorities. Midway through the third quarter, Bengals on the march, and they are marching with passion. Checked out, caught by Chase again, fighting through a tackle laid out at the 3. Just JOK again. I'm telling you, he's going to force a fumble soon. I think the Bengals will tie it up on this drive, but I still think that JOK forced fumbles coming up. That'll do. Cincinnati on a first and goal. Some confusion there between Burrow and T. Higgins as the crowd noise at a maximum. Quick pass from Burrow, wide open. Jamar Chase in the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. They will have that all day long. Good drive there from Joe Burrow. A way to start the third quarter for the Cincinnati offense is a touchdown to Jamar Chase. Uno, as they call him, in Cincy. Britton Covey 5-yard catch and an injury for Philadelphia's O-line, it looks like. Garrett has not gotten very much pressure today. Very uncommon against the likes of Cincinnati. McPherson is on for the extra point, and the Bengals have tied the game at 14. We actually got some defense this game. We do indeed. Yeah, we've had a, 2 punts forced. We had an interception on Joe Burrow's opening drive. All things considered, it's looked pretty clean so far. Can't complain too much about the game action we've had so far. 19 people in here, chat. I think we're at 7 or 8 likes right now. If we can try to get to 12 when it's all said and done, big ups to that. And hopefully you guys will be able to stick around for the second stream as well. Kickoff is backing away here. Hines will take a return from the 7. We are still yet to see a dynamic kick return touchdown, and we will still have to wait. That return nowhere near the end zone. Nick Chubb today through the air, feeling okay. Catching the football, but it's running that he had a struggling job with on that last drive towards the tail end. Y means clinch playoff spot. Yes, indeed it does. I thought X meant that, actually. I thought Y meant clinch the division. I don't remember. All tied up now at 14. Deshaun Watson and the Browns back to work now with an outside handoff to Nick Chubb, bouncing off a tackle. Good block from Judy. Chubb still on his feet, exits himself out of bounds, and Judy injured on that block. Well, that's brutal. He'll take a breather and try to recover. Might just be some cramps or a stinger or something. Hopefully nothing too crazy. And we'll hope to see him back in a little bit. Good run there from Nick Chubb, though. Think your Saints will make the playoffs in real life? I don't know if they're going to win the division. Maybe sneak into a wild card spot, though. Jerry Jeudy goes down to an injury there. So the Browns without their star wide receiver from Denver this offseason. There goes Chubb again. A first down carry for the second play in a row. I cannot wait, chat. I'm telling you, when he scores his first touchdown in Cleveland this season, I'm hoping it's week 1, but I don't think he'll play that week. That place is going to go crazy. Everyone's favorite player, that's for sure. Browns across the midfield stripe again from the head of the elf on the logo, and Chubb will lose one. Oh, he just got into his X Factor, too. How disappointing. He was going to show off his X Factor for the first time in Madden 25, but they sent the house they guessed run, and they guessed right. I'll give him credit for that, I guess. What up, Royal? A quick game still going along, just as fast. Another handoff to Chubb, 4 in a row. And he'll get some yardage back here, gaining 3 to the 46-yard line. X means clinch the playoffs, Y means clinch the division, Z means clinched first round bye. Yes. There used to be a star, too, for home field advantage, but that no longer applies. Browns face a 3rd and 8. Cincinnati tries to make a stop here defensively. Watson being pressured, and Hendrickson's got him for the 3rd time today. Their defense is locked. Locked in, and that'll push the Browns out of range. I don't know, man. Cincinnati going to make it interesting to see if the Browns stay unbeaten in the regular season. Corey Bojorquez is on for the punt, and he will step and put his leg through this one. Try to pin Cincinnati deep inside their own 5. That ball is going to roll into the end zone just by a couple of yards for the touchback. So Burrow and the Bengals taking back over. Minute 54 to go in the third quarter. And I'm calling it, Chad. This is the drive. JOK forces a big hit fumble. Call me SM. The way I'm about to predict this. It's so due. It's going to happen here. How about you want to bet? Bengals try to take the lead back for the first time since it was 7-0. Burrow off the bootleg left side. Nice catch made by Higgins. And Cincinnati's got it first. That was a nice catch, actually. Over the head of Martin Everson Jr. No, it was Denzel Ward, who, once again, shocker, is in concussion protocol. Denzel, paper skin and glass bones Ward will have to try to recover ASAP. Joe Burrow still in his X Factor. Looking to pick apart the Browns' defensive backfield. Finding a seam, and that is a complete pass to Higgins. All right, Cincinnati's heating up. This is what I expected out of Madden 25, Cincinnati. More or less still a good game, though. Ravens-Bucks games make the Ravens wear all-white jerseys. All right. If I can remember to do so. Less than a minute to go now in the third. Burrow again down the field. Separation for Jamar Chase. 3 first down passes in a row for Joe Cool. And the Bengals feeling good. Bucks wear red and white pants. I mean, there's a website. If they are programmed or scheduled, I should say, to wear those, then I'll go ahead and step that up. I got you. One more play in the third quarter as Cincinnati threatens deep inside the Browns 25. Burrow to the end zone, almost intercepted again by Delpit. Boy, that would have been crazy. It should have been, too. Browns downfall, it's looking like it. New profile pick again for Labs. Oh, he's been going back and forth with all the PFPs today. Yes, indeed. Nearly the second Grant Delpit interception. Joe Burrow fortunate to still be in possession. Blitz coming. He stands tall and delivers a completion. Just short is Irwin. You saw his effort there with the extension. Just not enough. And that'll take us to the fourth quarter. It is the witching hour in Cleveland. Browns and Bengals all knotted up at 14. Opening play of the fourth quarter. 3rd and inches. Crucial play here for the Browns defense. Burrow, quick pass, finds Higgins again. T is dominating this defense right now. Joe Burrow's picking it apart himself pretty well, too. All things considered. And it will be a goal-to-go situation for the Bengals. Zach Moss awaiting a handoff here and a single back look for the Bengals. Ball is in his arms. Right side, he is leveled, and the ball is loose, and it's scooped up by the Browns. Another red zone turnover. Was it JOK? Who was it? Who was it? Who was it? They were, oh my goodness, that might have been Grant Delpit. Hang on, I gotta look. The Browns defense comes up big time. Up the middle, it's Grant Delpit shooting out of a cannon to force it, and the Browns will take over. Chat, this is going to be reviewed, and this is going to be overturned. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. He was definitely down. 100% he was down. They can't review forward progress, but we do get this one. And the officials do want to take a second look. It looked close with that replay. And here's another angle, and it does look like the elbow forced the fumble there from Zach Moss. So the Bengals offense should be getting ready to head back onto the field. Yeah, unfortunate. Well, I guess that's just a bigger opportunity for a JOK forced fumble then, because he did not have that one. Not quite. I got excited for a moment there. And the Bengals feeling better about where they're at now. Joe Burrow will take a breather and hop back out onto the field ASAP. Bengals catch a big break, and they maintain possession. 2nd and goal at the 7. Handoff this time to Chase Brown, looking for the end zone. He has got it. Touchdown, Bengals back in front. Well then, talk about a momentum shifter. They have more and do that with that carry. First lead since it was 7-0 for Cincinnati. A little 14-0 run ongoing. The Bengals back ahead. Looking for the victory here on the road. Browns will have a chance to rebuttal. Plenty of time to go. 8:47 is more than enough for a couple of drives for both teams. Extra point for money back Evan McPherson. And he will put this one through the uprights. Bengals 21, Browns 14. Is Drake May finally cooking? Is he? Drake May definitely the starter. Not Jalen Milton or whatever his name is. Not going to see that happen this year or what? Roughing the passer, oh boy. Got to protect their future of the franchise. Although Mac Jones really proved that not every draft pick at quarterback for the Patriots is going to end up being a Tom Brady. So who knows how long Drake May will actually last. I guess that is a matter of time. And a kickoff here for McPherson. Hines on the return from the 7. Looking for blocking out in front. Good return. Up to the 33-yard line. Browns take over. Trailing by a touchdown. Browns, like I mentioned earlier, have not lost this game at home since 2017 when they went 0-16. They have won, let me just think about this, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. They have won 6 years in a row at the Battle of Ohio in Cleveland, and many games as well in Cincinnati during that stretch. Watson gets this fourth quarter drive started in the pistol with a handoff to Nick Chubb. Good tackle made up the middle by Akeem Davis-Gaither. 1 yard pickup for Chubb. I feel like run-first offenses in this game, Madden 25 in particular, are going to struggle a lot more. Going to stop it, it's over? I wouldn't say over. Still plenty of time to go on this one. That's for sure. Just a gain of 1 for Nick Chubb. Second 90, we'll get a pitch right side. Looking for blockers, and Hendrickson spawns out of left field to make a tackle of no gain. Nothing doing there. So 3rd and 9 coming up for the Browns. We really can't do much, can we? Unfortunate. Browns facing a 3rd and 9, trying to avoid a 3 and out. Deshaun Watson looking for somebody open down the field. Stepping right into a sack, and again, this time it's Sam Hubbard. So Hendrickson's got 3. Hubbard joins the party and shakes the hand of his counterpart across the other side. Bengals force a 3 and out, and they will take over after a punt from Corey Bojorquez. Browns are, in fact, selling right now, aren't they? Corey Bojorquez is on for the punt here for the Browns. Their drive comes to a disappointing end. And a good punt here from Bojorquez. A fair catch called for at the 27. Almost a pat touchdown. Lock back into that real quick. So, yeah, almost. Yeah, made through, his first incompletion. Unfortunate. Field goal attempt coming up here for the Patriots. Joey Sly, 51 yards out. Looking to knock it up and through. Bengals trying to extend their lead and take as much time as possible in the process. It's Burrow through the air, finding Gesicki. And Hicks makes the tackle. 7 yards picked up on the opening snap of the drive. Burrow's had a pretty good day, I would say, after his opening drive interception. Never looked back. WSM, he might save the Browns. Let's see it. Joe Burrow is Joe Cool for a reason. Cool, calm, and collected so far in the second half. And now looking for a completion down the middle. Dangerous, but it will be caught through a big-time hit by Jamar Chase. JOK is getting warmer. Won't be long now, chat, before JOK. Big say crazy. Big-time play. The old non-default quarterback voice? I do not, in particularly. 4 minutes gone by in the fourth quarter. Deep drop back for Burrow, pass down the middle, caught by Higgins, and he will find the first down. Laid out by JOK again. It's only a matter of time, chat, before JOK gets that forced fumble. What up, Arturo? Welcome back. Got the Browns today? Come on, I'm hoping they can lock in for me. What are we eating, chat? I haven't really eaten much tonight. We'll see what I have later, though. Midway through the fourth quarter. Burrow still looking to throw. On the sideline, toe drag catch made by Chase. And it's looking out of hand for the Browns at this point. Not looking pretty. Eating an L. Yes, that is what I'm about to be feasting on as well. Well, yes and no. See the Pick'em W, but the Browns out. So, it'll add up. Another excellent pass there from Joe Burrow, who looks for one more. To the sideline again, finds Gesicki. Why is Joe locked in today? Why can't Watson just find somebody open this big? Once they score, it's over. I'm still waiting for that forced turnover. SM smelled a pick. Chicken sandwich for lunch earlier. Had that last night. Pretty fire. Cincinnati in the red zone. Looking for the dagger touchdown here. Gesicki motions in front of Burrow. And the check down going his direction. Big hit. But a catch made through the contact by Greg Newsome. What's even worse is the time keeps on going. Browns do have all 3 timeouts, though. Not over if the Bengals score a touchdown, but it would look bleak, I must say, for the Browns. Catch of 5 for Gesicki. Paid the price down the middle, but able to hang on to the football. Burrow checking it down, complete. First and goal to Higgins. Get a bias stop today. Don't like the Bengals because I'm still mad about the playoff game in 2021. Should have been in that Super Bowl, not them, and it was in our city too, LA. That is true. Unfortunate. Less than 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Burrow tucking it, T. Higgins to his right. See if the pass goes that direction. Back in the end zone, it's going to Jamar Chase instead, and that might be the dagger. Oh boy. Even if field goal it's over, I don't think it's over yet. There's still plenty of time left in this one. Browns fans are dead silent. Looks like Cincinnati will dish them out their first loss of the season here at home. Well, that's disappointing. But all good things must come to an end, chat. And I think Madden 25 will transition us into a new era of who is good and who is not. Although the Browns are playing bad today, I will say. Just not playing too good. And the extra point is on the way, and it is good for the money. McPherson extra point. It's the Bengals 28, the Browns 14. 3:32 to go in the fourth quarter. SM once again getting lured by the incense. The stout was wrong today. That's all good. LA, Los Angeles is Raider City. It's true. I've seen more Raiders fans than any other teams. I live there. Any Raiders territory home? Yeah, I actually 100% understand that. They used to be the LA Raiders. And quite honestly, I'm not sure why they moved all over the place, but maybe they can find a permanent home now. Hines on the return, looking for a big one here. The former Indianapolis Colt up the middle, got good blocking, and had a chance. But he's taken out the 41. Boy, he really had good blocking there. That could have been really exciting, but just not quite. All right, then. Browns will take over at the 41. Yeah, they're like no Chargers fans anywhere, to be fair. There's one on my chat, though. Browns down by 14, looking for a miracle. Starting on this drive, it's Watson. He has got to be sharp, and he is going to be sacked. Pratt will split it with Hubbard. A loss of 5 for Deshaun. Come on, man. Watson got to lock that one in. He's got to be better. No huddle here for the Browns as Watson takes his 5th sack of the day. Pocket collapsing. Watson will step up and take off, and he will find the first down on the carry. All right, not too bad. But time is still ticking here, Deshaun. We got to go, my friend. Got to be moving. RIP to the Browns, season 6-0 to 6-1. It's looking like it. It is indeed. A touchdown before the 2-minute warning would be ideal, but not looking like it's going to happen for the Browns offense. Watson again going to take off and looking for another first down carry, which he has. I don't understand it, though. He looks down the field for 3 seconds and immediately looks to take off. I'm hoping that's not going to be a consistent thing later today with the likes of the Texans and the Packers, too. One final play before the 2-minute warning. Chubb stands to the right side of Watson, who is going to look to uncork one down the field. Dancing around the pocket, he'll check it down to Njoku, who will gain 9. 2-minute warning here in Cleveland. It's the Browns 14, the Bengals 28. And this might be a sub-hour stream if this game goes the way I think it's about to, which will give me a significant amount of time to catch up in between streams, which would be cool. 2-minute warning has hit here in Cleveland. Browns still down by 14. Watson fires left side. That pass is intercepted, and that should do it. Ball game. Geno Stone with the pick. Game over. Geno Stone, the former Baltimore Raven, a little cross-division sighting with Cincinnati, and he will end the game and end the Browns' perfect season at 6 games. Well, there you go, chat. For everyone that was talking to me for weeks and weeks at a time, talking about this is rigged, you're a Browns fan, they're undefeated. There you go. They can lose. It does happen, all right? I promise you. Madden 24 was a false hope. 0-3. Are you 0-5 now, Fitz fan? Couple of first down carries here for the Bengals, and this game will be history. Handoff right side, it will be Moss. It gain 6. I can't believe JOK didn't force a single fumble with all those big hits. Sounds good, Sansuriu. We will see you then. Browns are 0-1 in the new Madden. Yes, indeed they are. Yeah, I hate to see it, but you do see it. And now the Bengals will march to the line here. Browns take their first time out, hand off down the middle, and it will be just not quite enough for a first down. Just a bit outside. Browns take the second time out of the game for their defense this half, I should say. 0-5, unfortunate Fitz fan. If you lose every game, I'll make you moderator. How about that? 3rd and 1 here for Cincinnati. First down will win it. Burrow looking to throw the football. Why not? It's complete, and that will do it. Timeout Browns, but it does not matter. And we just completed a stream chat in 1 hour with 10-minute quarters. That's unheard of, but we have done it. 0-17 for Mon. Well, it would be more like what? 0-15. There's only 15 games this week, I believe. Knee going to be taken here by Burrow. And this game heading towards being over. Don't forget, chat, Texans and Packers at 8:30 p.m. Should be a really good one. Stroud and Love, two of the best quarterbacks last season, going head-to-head at legendary Lambeau Field. Who do you got for that one, Fitz Finn? Who do we have for that one? Bengals will run the football here, though. Burrow doesn't want to take knees just yet. Not all of them, at least. Man in motion. And a fake jet sweep handoff to Moss up the middle. Tackle made at the 40. Thought he was playing mod? Oh, yeah. No. All right. One more here for Joe Burrow. This game will be over. I appreciate a quick game every now and then, and I feel like this game, as defensive as it can be, Bengals will take a victory here on the road. Play clock heading towards 0. Time is going to expire, and for the first time since 2017, the Bengals win in the Browns' house, 28-14. The Browns' undefeated streak ends at 6 games. What a win for the Bengals in the Battle of Ohio. Well, there you have it. Another game in the books, and that was a 59-minute stream. Texans-Packers at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll see you then for Game 2 of our